Now, Brazil is gearing up for general elections this Sunday. Yesterday, the presidential candidates held a final TV debate. Outgoing President Lula da Silva's protégé, Workers' Party candidate Dilma Rousseff, sailed through it, and she tops the polls. Now, Anelise Borges has been following the election lead-up, and she joins me now. Anelise, first of all, let's start with, you're going to tell us a bit more about figures, because Brazil obviously is a very big country, and I'm sure we've got lots of figures to tell us about. First of all, 25, the age of the country's democracy.
It's been a long road, Claire. Brazil went from being a Portuguese colony to a weak republic, and then followed by a military dictatorship that lasts 20 years. This is going to be the sixth time Brazilians choose a president since the end of the military period, and the first time since '89 that Lula is not running for president. Now let's have a look at what is at stake this year. 513 seats in the Chamber of Deputies, 54 seats in the Senate, 27 governors and state parliaments, and 136 million voters. Now, this year there are 22,000 candidates from 27 different political parties officially registered in Brazil. And now let's have a look at the four main political parties in Brazil. There's the Workers' Party, Lula's party, as you know, the Brazilian Democratic Movement Party, the Brazilian Social Democracy Party, and the Democrats.
Tell us now about the costs of campaigning. It can't be cheap, I imagine.
No, it is not. And now let's have a look then at just how much some of these 22,000 candidates have spent on their political campaigns. José Serra presidential campaign has cost him 180 million reais, the equivalent of $105 million. Dilma Rousseff, Lula's protégé, spent $92 million on hers, and Marina Silva, the Green Party candidate, has spent 90 million reais. That's $52 million. Huge amounts. None of them will be able to pay back while in office, at least not with a salary of president in Brazil. They make 11,000 reais a month. That's around $6,000. That's not very much. And since we're talking about salaries, Claire, let's have a look at how the minimum wage has increased during Lula's 2 terms in office. In 2002, minimum wage in Brazil was 200 reais, $116 a month, and now 2010, 510 reais, $296 a month. Finally, the impact of Lula's government in people's lives. 25 million Brazilians have escaped from misery to join Brazil's C class thanks to social programs and economic growth. So the middle class today in Brazil represents 52% of the population, Claire.
Thank you, Annelise. We'll have a special edition on Sunday for those general elections.